Hello everyone, welcome back to another VA Hunting Bros podcast. I'm Eldon, and I'm joined today by Lowell Yoder.
Special guest, Lowell Yoder.
Yes. Lowell, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you say your weekend has been going?
How would I rate my deer hunting experience?
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
I would rate it at a good solid 6, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're supposed to rate your experience. It's always good to... I was just looking through some trail camera pictures here.
It's October 29th.
Your phone was going. I thought maybe there was a buck working a scrape somewhere.
Yeah. Remind me that we need to put all those cameras into pause mode in about February or whenever.
Right. All the cell cameras.
Otherwise we'll forget.
I wonder if we should also switch them to upload only a few times a day.
Possibly.
So it saves battery.
So that you don't have to get twitchy when you get notifications all day.
Well, I enjoy watching
Just kidding.
bucks working scrapes and things like that. Though, okay, you were asking what we would rate our experience or whatever. It's slowed down a little bit. 2 weeks ago, I thought things were off to the races and we're about to go. Well, I knew it wasn't the rut, but I was expecting. Like, I had a morning hunt. This was about 2 weeks ago. We had a nice cold snap.
That morning you went
The morning I went over here on our neighbor's farm, I got up a tree on the backside of where it's a bunch of brushy stuff, overgrown, kind of an overgrown field area where the deer would filter back through off of beans, and got up in a tree and could see out into the beans, and there were deer out in the beans well after daylight feeding does, and then a decent buck kind of bumping around. They were just acting goofy. Does were just ripping around, kind of acting
childish.
Like they were just enjoying the cool morning, I guess. Yeah. But literally just running. I mean, the buck was maybe bumping them a little bit, but he wasn't chasing them. So, and then I think we got, was it that a day or two later? I mean, we got like a mid-morning group of bucks working that scrape back there.
Maybe.
That was right through that period of time, and we had various other bucks popping through on camera. And so I thought, okay, we're going to kill something on the scrape. Well, it's kind of, the activity on the scrapes really slowed up there for a little bit.
Yeah.
And it got a little warmer. I don't know. We still had some cool mornings, so I don't know.
Yeah, just when we thought we kind of figured out how deer work. No.
Yeah, I hunted some of those mornings. I shot a doe the one night after I saw that buck. Yeah, that's right. It was that night. I saw where he skirted me 60, 70 yards coming in off that field. I went back right where he went into the woods, expecting him to come back out that evening, and I ended up shooting a doe out of that tree. So that was good.
Yeah,
at least
always good practice.
I could shoot a deer with a stick and string. And
she tasted good too.
She did. We went, let's see, trying to think. I had a couple daylight pictures of deer moving through a place in the morning. So I threw a couple morning sits at that. I had really good access. I didn't feel like I was boogering up anything by hunting it multiple times. I can't say what those features are, lest they give the spot away. But basically, you slip through an area and your wind blows back into an area the deer don't go. Actually, your thermals pull it back. So I can hunt it as long as the wind is calm on pretty much any wind.
Yeah.
Anyway, the one morning I was in there, I saw a deer skirt through the brush, and I don't know, it just had a bucky look to it. I didn't see its head, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But so then the following morning, I went in a little earlier, slipped up a little farther, and actually set up. I'd been setting up on the ground, but I set up in a tree with my saddle, but he never came through. that I saw, that I could tell. A raccoon did come through. Got my blood worked up a little bit.
I think we've got more pictures of raccoons this year than any year I can remember.
Been a good number of raccoons and bears.
Yeah,
almost every single
bears.
Camera has a bear on it at some point or another.
Yeah.
And I saw the one, I told you about the one I jumped in the feed plot the other night. Fairly small one.
Yep, so that pretty much wraps up our October.
Yeah, I've been trying to poke around, scout, and do my due diligence. Poked into, I didn't tell you this, but on the way home from taking Dawson to school, I couldn't help myself and ended up starting to scout. I popped in the cutover, that transition, the cutover up the road, walked down there a little ways, didn't see anything much for sign. Though that grass is, waist high, good bedding. And then I popped in just down the road here, across from the shop, the auto parts place. There could easily be a decent bedding in there.
Well,
there's scrapes in there.
We've gotten numerous pictures of that deer,
There are scrapes
in the mornings.
And I found 2 or 3 scrapes. I just kind of eased up along the edge. I didn't want to bust in there. Man, it's thick. And I just keep thinking, okay, where's a spot that nobody goes? And, that's a perfect spot. Because I don't even go there.
There or across the road.
It's 300 yards
not as thick there as it used
to
be.
From the house here.
Yeah.
And, of course, you never deer hunt a spot
that close
like
to
that.
The house either.
So, I wanted to talk to you about this offline, but I wonder if you should hang a camera in there. Maybe, I don't know.
I think we've got 1 or 2.
But then I walked back up I crossed the road on that ridge and walked back up into the woods above that other house.
Okay.
And just nothing really up in there. It's just so open.
Yeah,
it
used
to be thick.
Yeah.
So there is a scrape probably 20, 25 yards off the road right on that ridge. But that's done at night. But they on down into the thick stuff, they could definitely be in there all day.
Interesting.
So, what's happening this coming week there, buddy?
That's a great question.
Friday, October
I haven't
the 29th.
been able to figure out what's going on next week yet.
It's Friday, October the 29th.
No, so we're headed to Missouri if all of our plans come together here.
Yeah.
At this point, it's kind of...
You're leaving on the 31st, but you can't leave early, so you probably can't drive it straight through. So
so I'm leaving
in
midday
Missouri
Sunday.
On November the 1st.
That is the plan.
And I'm going via another state and another route, and we have a funeral to go to on the way.
Yeah.
So I will be showing up about a day later than you.
That is correct.
And you'll have things dialed in and pinpointed and scouted.
I thought I might go ahead and thump one by then.
You're going to thump one Monday night without me to help
What
you?
a weird word or collection of words. Thump a deer.
If you get one Monday night, get that out of the way.
Yeah, then I'll help you on a few days.
Okay, and then you'll bounce to Indiana.
Maybe.
And chase a booner there.
No,
or Arkansas,
I'm not
or
going anywhere until
Nebraska or wherever else you want to go.
Until we whack a 1 or 2 in Missouri if that was to happen.
Yeah, so we're going to hit it. Aren't we a little... I think we're earlier than we were. We didn't go last year, so it's been 2 years ago.
Yeah. The first year I almost thought we went the second or third. Or was it the other way?
I have no idea. I can't remember.
I don't know.
Did we record a podcast that year too?
I don't think we did.
I thought we did. Was that
maybe
the second year? I thought maybe we should actually bounce back and listen to them. Mike could for
that
ourselves.
Was kind of the whole point of doing them, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we could learn from them.
Yeah.
And what to do differently and so forth. Of course, you're out there this spring, and hopefully that knowledge will help a little bit.
I'm really curious to poke into a couple of places that I thought looked pretty good.
I think you found some places that we thought might be good and ended up not looking that great when you got there.
Yeah.
And then you found some old sign and stuff in places too. So.
Yep. Looking forwards to not sitting in my desk chair every day.
Yeah, I think the strategy is, well, we have, I would say, probably 6, 7, 8 areas that we want to check out where you found good sign, thick spots, or places
and we have some
run into deer in the
history,
past.
Yeah.
So you'd like to think, going into the 3rd year of hunting a spot, that we would, you don't have it figured out, but you at least have some stuff narrowed down maybe.
Yep.
We've bounced around a little bit out there, but generally focused on two conservation areas.
Yeah.
I was going to say wildlife management areas, but they call them conservation areas out there.
Yeah.
Just thick is what we're looking for, I think.
Thick and edges.
Thick and edges. And then, the first couple days of November, I would definitely be thinking a little about scrapes still.
Yeah, for sure.
They might not have transitioned off of them quite yet. And the weather actually looks pretty decent.
You said it was cooling down some.
Yeah, I was seeing earlier, I was seeing lows in the mid to upper 30s, highs in the 50s, and now it's even trended. I mean, I'm seeing highs in the upper 40s.
Okay.
And lows in the, a few lows, mid to upper 20s.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
I feel like I've just been sweating a lot lately.
It'll be different than what we've been
pretty big switch,
doing.
Yeah.
But a lot of sun.
Yeah.
And I guess there's varying opinions about whether
clear and cold.
Rain and cold, or fronts and so forth, are just clear and cold. I think the Drury's like clear and cold. They hunt in Missouri, so they should know.
They should know. Yeah. No, I'm really looking forward to it. I think we're going to try to record some podcast stuff as we go.
Probably just little updates for our own use, if nothing else.
Yeah, I'll probably put it all together at the end, so it'll be one podcast instead of.
You'll probably upload every day.
That's not the plan. Yeah.
You'll be too busy hunting.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
it is nicer for it to be dry.
Yeah.
It's when an out-of-state trip is just puts a damper on it. If it gets too much rain. Like 3 years ago, you remember it snowed some. It was a wet snow and so forth.
When we were in Alabama, it was it didn't. I don't think it rained or snowed much, but
it snowed right.
We
before
sweated a ton. I just remember being miserable
going in.
It was the first time we'd ever used them tree stands.
Yeah,
and
we would sweat setting up.
I don't know how. I feel like I lost 10 pounds just in sweat that trip.
We would sweat, and then it would be freezing cold.
Yeah,
because it was in the 20s.
Yeah,
in Alabama, for goodness' sake.
Yeah, it was like the coldest temperatures they'd had for years.
Yeah, then we would shiver and get freezing cold. So I think we've learned a few things since.
Yeah,
in
probably
setup and hopefully temperature management a little bit.
Yep.
But our setups were, just hanging multiple stands and sticks, and it was
pretty decent setup, honestly. Looking back,
yeah,
it's just different than what we do now. But
saddles and sticks.
Oh, I think my extra stick, if I wait long enough Sunday, might show up.
Okay,
we'll see though.
The little stealth strip silencers came yesterday.
Okay,
so
cool. We should
put them on our platforms. This will be our first year hunting with saddles out there, so that'll make trudging 2 miles back into public land a little bit easier and nicer.
Yeah. Although them sticks are still pretty heavy.
They do get heavy, even just sticks.
Especially I always carry them in my
tethered one sticks made out of. Are they titanium? What are they made out of?
What they're made out of.
Yeah. There are a couple different expensive sticks that we haven't bought yet.
Yeah, I think I'll stick with my
current
sticks.
Stick with your sticks
for now. Yeah. Anyway,
around here I've been running 3 during this bow season. Instead of running 4, I took the other one off, and I know I'm not getting very high, but the leaf cover's been pretty good. I'll definitely take the 4th out there, and I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
But I don't think they've had a killing frost yet, though it looks like they're going to get one while we're there. So
Okay.
probably things will change quite a bit. Well, it always does anyway. Like the first few days versus a week into it, the woods gets more open. But
Yeah, leaves will be dropping like crazy.
I still want to shoot a deer before I leave around here in Virginia.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Got
You're
about
gonna
a
have
day
to
to
hurry.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
I guess
right.
one thing we could mention yet, we have dedicated ourselves to hunt harder this year.
Yeah.
Not sure what that
More
would end up
scouting,
looking
more
like, but
walking, more midday hunting, and
yeah.
we'll see once.
Yep. Well, that's it for this podcast episode. Thanks for listening, and you can
We'll keep you updated, I reckon.
listen to the next episode. Look forward to the next episode. We'll have some Missouri hunting details
Content for the Virginia
you.
hunting bros or whoever we are.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for listening. Talk to you later. A peace.